Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. That was a complete accident, guys. Forgive me. Please forgive me, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm probably gonna have to like Frankenstein these two parts together. I kind of shut off my stream for a second. Well, anyway, guys, we're gonna take a look at our traits list right here, right? And if you go to your traits list and just look at your powers tab, you can see what like moves you get at certain levels. So we're due for Warped Reality. I believe that's a weapon buff. Controller debuff. No, wait, there it is. It's a weapon buff. If you're using weapon mastery or your weapons for your damage, you probably want this. If you're using superpowers, which most people do, you're probably not going to use this. And then we'll get Warp Roger 21 pretty close to level 20. So I do imagine that we will get it when the time is right. Guys, if you just came in, I'm sorry. I shut it down by accident. But we're back. We are back, and we're just going to continue with the story mission, guys. I believe this is our mentor mission. When you hit certain milestones in your levels, I believe it's like level 10, around level 20 or so, you'll get a mentor mission. And depending on your mentors, you'll get like a special mission. Just for like being a tech mentor or a meta mentor, etc. This used to be like a bigger part of like if you for like the mentor you wanted, right? If you wanted to do the Superman or Batman mission, there used to be like exclusive weapons in here, things like that. Some items. You don't really have to worry about that too much these days. Right, like for example, if you would go help like Power Girl or Supergirl, you might get like their boots or like their chest piece. Don't worry about that too much. They kind of spread the loot table out, so you get like a lot of random items these days. And I think we have to help the Star Labs guys out here. And like I said, guys, if you're Quantum, you're probably just gonna use your first couple moves that you get. They do decent damage. They have good control effects, as you can see. And if you're having trouble, you just pick up the Lex guys to give you a hand. I mean, the Star Labs guys are to give you a hand. But you should be okay. The missions aren't too hard. You should have an ally by now, and they do okay. They give you kind of a crappy ally, right? They're trying to get you hooked and addicted to getting them, so just be careful with that if you're like about to open your wallet up. My biggest suggestion would be just to enjoy the game, or try to enjoy the game, right? The level up process. Don't worry about spending money right away. Nobody saw that. Thought I saw. Okay, there was somebody here. And I thought I saw I thought I heard like a blue or green around here. I guess I was wrong. Also, guys, if you are on Xbox and you want to join Midnight Society, we're always looking for more members. We're a very small league, maybe of 3 people. Uh, totally into helping new players and trying to get you to end game. We need people for end game, right? As you know, basically we would need trollers, tanks, healers, things like that, damage dealers. Everybody is welcome. Uh, I do run the league, so if you're going to be toxic, you will be dealt with by me personally. So behave yourself. Behave yourself, guys. But if you're interested, give me a follow. Let me know in the game chat. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like semi-focused, but let me know in the Let me know in the chat, guys, if you are on Xbox and you want to join. Leave me your gamer tag, right? Leave me your character name. This is a Hero League. If you're watching on YouTube, let me know in the comments if you guys want to join. You know, I'm gonna need your gamer tag, your character name, stuff like that, and we'll see what we can do about that, guys. If you would care to join, right? It's up to you. You're not. Nobody's making you join. Nobody's making you join. So if you would like to, if you need a league. I feel like there is a blue. There, I see it in the. I see it behind me. See that blue over there? Behind those guys? If you're flying, you'll have a lot easier time getting up there, but you gotta do some tricks with like super speed and a double jump. I hear another one, don't you? There it is. Alright. Very simple, guys. Alright. You guys are new, just starting out, you know, it's like any other MMO, right? You just kill enemies on the map, basically, right? You do the story missions. You get the bulk of your experience from doing the actual missions, guys, right? You don't get it from just killing enemies. Keep that in mind. If you'll be like grinding against enemies for, I want to say weeks if you're trying to get experience from enemies. Right? It takes a while. So just do the story missions, right? Kill the enemies if you're just killing them for fun and like I guess little bits of money, because I don't think you get that much money. I'm honestly not sure. You can see the AI is a little busted. But I didn't make it. Right, the developers. I'll set the developers to fix. So I'm sorry if I sound a little loud sometimes. You know, I have these headphones on and not the best thing for streaming, right? Because I can't hear myself, so I kind of sometimes I'll like talk louder than I have to compensate. So if that's a problem, right? I'm always looking to improve. I take all criticism constructively. All right, so just let me know, guys, if I sound a little off sometimes. I'll try to adjust. Here, there's really not much to it. You just fight Metallo for a while. I believe you need these batteries, right? Because there is a mechanic. And you smash Metallo with the battery. And he gets messed up for a little bit. But you could also just fight him. Right here, just wants you to avoid his blasts. They call it blast, but he's more like ground pounding everything. And if you want, you could grab this battery and kind of hit him with it. He gets stunned. If you're having a hard time with him. If not, you could just keep beating on him till he drops. And we'll pick up our gear. If you see these things here, guys, these are just like loot boxes. You can delete them, right? They expire in about a couple of weeks. They fill up your inventory on purpose, right? That's one of the practices here, like most of the games. Right, they force you to look at these boxes and make you want to open them. We're going to delete that. We are gonna delete that, folks, and then I think we need to talk to Soups. He's doing his best superhero pose. I think we need the game to be a bit brighter, huh? Um, we'll leave it like this for now. Although I think it's too bright now. What do you guys think? Is it too much? And it should bring us right into the second part of our mission. But we will get our utility belt, we'll get our mission award box. How do you guys feel about this brightness? I think it's okay. I have a lot of the sounds turned down, by the way, guys, so there is a little bit more music. It's I think the music is a little low-key in this game, right? It's pretty calm. So if the game sounds different, it's just because I have some of the settings lowered for streaming purposes. And mostly for my own sanity, because I don't like all this like random noise going on in the background. I'm kind of a quiet guy, I'm used to more silence. So this is the second part of the mission, guys. We are still in Metropolis. There are briefings and investigations here if you guys want to get them, because then if you don't get them in these like instances here, you'll have to go back to these buildings, right? So if you want to grab them all, you're more than welcome to. And we're just shielding up while we like hit these nodes, that way we don't get interrupted. I'm just gonna call down Oracle. How much to it? I know there's like a blue or green up here, so we will grab that. Nice. And then I think we will invest some points into our brawling weapon tree, right? So we can see some more of the moves. We'll do ground pound, we'll do double fist. You know what? We'll just get a bunch of them back fist. We'll get the uppercut. Get the haymaker at the front. We'll get brawling mastery. So guys, if you see my last few playthroughs, I've just been doing basically the basic brawling, but there's a lot more to it, right? Depending on your tap and hold of brawling. There are combos for your weapons. You're not stuck just doing this the whole time. Right, you can do double fist into back fist, spinning back fist. You can do, well, I just hit the same one twice, but you can do like uppercut to haymaker. Right, you just look at what the combo calls for. So don't feel like it's just, oh, I'll pick brawling, I just do this all day, right? It's not. Definitely not. And we will light these terminals up. And I know there's a blow up here, which is why I'm like jumping around like a cricket. There it is. I'm just gonna grab that before we move on. Cool, right? Ooh. Yeah, well, we'll drop have our ally come down. Allies are fairly new to this game. And we have another investigation here. You don't have to do this, guys, but if you're very new, you might want to grab them your first time around, if you see them. If you're trying to be a completionist and get all the blues and greens, you will have to come back eventually. I'm not sure if you're gonna need them from other mentors because it's been a long time, right? But like, say you're a Batman mentor and you might need to grab the greens from like the Superman mentor, so you'll need like a friend or somebody to walk you into these places, which can be rough sometimes. So if you can manage to grab them yourself, just go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and grab this. I think this is the last green we need, right? Is this the last green? Nope, one more. One more, guys, one more. And we're just kind of checking around to make sure. I think this is a dead end, but... Okay, not the... Okay. That is perfectly fine. There it is right there. There's the last green we need. And I think there's a blue in here. We'll grab the treasure chest too while we're here. There's the last blue up there, guys. We're gonna try to run and jump to it. Before hitting our head on the ceiling. There you go. For this part, guys, you just need to disable Lex's suit. It's kind of like a 3-stage process. I think they made it so that you can't just kill him like in one shot. So keep that in mind, guys. Don't just hammer on him until he dies, because it's not going to work. At least I don't think so. You need to hit these little, these pulses, right? Like an EMP kind of thing. And knock his suit out. And then as you can see, that like aura he has means that his suit is back up. Then he has one more. There it is. There. And if you have a shield, just put your shield up right so that you won't get hurt or knocked out of your objective. And just pick whatever you want, right? If you want the style, pick it for the style. Probably gonna need this new Genesis chest piece. We'll go ahead and grab that. There you got it, guys. There you got it. There you have it, guys, right? And we'll watch this cutscene.
Superman? He's not even human. An alien like Brainiac. Call him our planet's champion? Ha! It wasn't Superman who brought the exobites back through time and created a new army. It was me, my future self. Superman pretend he knows what's best for humanity. I will prove, now and forever, he's not the planet's savior. I am. The future belongs to Lex Luthor.
If we can we discuss something briefly? I love these cutscenes, right? These cutscenes are drawn by Jim Lee. I'm not sure if like who did the motion comic aspect, right? But Jim Lee did a lot of the beginning cutscenes for the game. The art parts, right? He didn't do the 3D parts. That's to my knowledge. I don't think he did. And a lot of these cutscenes where like the hero or villain is talking, you can see alongside them are like the exobyte. I guess we can call them infected, right? Because they're infected heroes and villains, and they're supposed to be like our characters, right? Like what our characters might look like. And some of the designs are really cool looking, and I think this game dropped the ball majorly on having like some of like the bosses in the game being like an exobyte infected hero or villain. And I'm fully aware that this is supposed to be like a game based on DC heroes and characters, but they could have easily added in like maybe an exobyte infused like villain being like a sub boss or a mini boss for a lot of the missions, right? I think it would have added a lot more life to the game, and it would have made it more what it was supposed to be, right? Like our characters and like the way we impacted the world, right? And there's a couple of them walking around. There's Titanic Trenton. He's a boss in one of the maps, but that was years and years down the line, right? There in one of the villain missions. Well, in one of the hero missions, you go to the villain base, and there's a guy talking about how he heard about us on the forums, which I thought was clever, and it kind of went nowhere, right? It's just kind of like we're here now and whatever. And I really think they dropped the ball there, and I hope one day they pick it back up and they realize they have a big story aspect with our characters, or characters that are inspired by their universe. And I think they should take that into account, guys, right? But time will tell, I guess. We'll see what they do with the storyline. This is how you travel with your super speed, guys. You run up the side of a building and you just kind of use your momentum, right? You just use a jump and try to jump over everything, because everything in this game will get aggro, right? So you don't want to come across anybody really. Even if they're weak, they will fight you until they die, or until you die. This is the seasonal, guys, right? You won't usually see these ships um, if it's not the summer seasonal. I actually have to do that on my main characters, but we will save. I mean, I'll do that myself later. Right? I don't think you'll see it on this stream, unless you guys want to. But I don't think this stream will include that. You can see we're not even level 20 yet. When you hit about like level 18 or so, the leveling slows down drastically. I don't know why. But it seems like it takes forever to hit 30 sometimes. Also see we have mail, so we're gonna grab that mail real quick. Let's take a look at what we got. Oh, we got the LexCorp jacket. Cool. I do like the LexCorp chest piece. If you're starting out, and you don't have much, right? You kind of got to take what you can get. And we'll take a look at the LexCorp. There it is, guys. Don't forget you can color it yourself. Alright, so you can do a little bit of a customization there. We're gonna keep our costume basic, I think, until we hit like around 30 or so. And then I'll see if I can make like an official costume for him. And I think we are, what are we doing here? We're doing the Trigon mission, guys. Sorry about that, I want to look at this. So, Captain Cole, he's pretty high level, guys. We cannot beat him. We're gonna have to leave him there. He's part of a bounty for a different DLC. Unfortunately, the game didn't make like an actual third city you could walk around in, like not a real city like Gotham Metropolis. A lot of the DLCs are, I want to say they're like hub slash instance based, right? So, I mean, technically there will be a new world, but it's just like kind of like a central hub, right? It's not like a big city you can like fully explore like these places. And then from there you would pick like, you know, a raid or an alert, etc. And those are instance based. And the leveling process, I'll repeat it a few times, it's very basic, very MMO if you played it. Pick up certain amount of items, kill a certain amount of enemies. Right, if you played an MMO before, this is par for the course. A little mind numbing, right? But that's what you got. We'll try to pick up all the greens and blues while we're here. Pretty sure I saw a demon spawn out of there. We're gonna have to deal with him. Yep. I'll grab this money back. Fortunately, the demons don't look too good, huh? But this game is old, first of all, and I know they wanted to do a redesign, and I don't think they had the money to go through with it. There was like some kind of issue because they had pictures of like the redesigned demons for these areas, and something happened. I'm not sure what behind the scenes. But with that said, they still look a little bad, right? The design isn't too great. I guess we'll see what they do when they have this graphical overhaul they've been talking about. I'm guessing it's going to take a little bit longer than they planned now. So we'll see how the game looks in a while. Because I know it's going to take quite a while for it to happen. And by this point in the game, guys, if you're this level, you should be okay. Try not to get overwhelmed because it is easy to get overwhelmed, and you'll take a lot more damage than you think you would. If you have a shield, make sure you have a shield in your loadout, so you can buy yourself a little bit of time. think all we have left is to defeat the greed demons. And you can see they're just kind of wandering around. They're like money colored, right? Yeah, they're like kind of a bluish green. I thought I saw another one over there, but I do see this gentleman standing right here. Okay, this is our last objective, guys. And we're just gonna retreat up the side of this building. I guess we'll do this one right here. Okay, level 20. We got our mission reward box, guys. Take a look at that. Usually they're just like weapons. Right, I don't know why they did that. They could have just gave you the weapon, but... Also, it seems like I can now do the event content. Basically, what the event content is, usually is the current DLC. They scale you up so you could go in there and get a taste of the DLC. Which I'll talk about sometime later. And I am subscribed currently, so it looks like I got a free reward. If you see like a box that looks like this on your screen, basically what they want you to do is tap up on the D-pad. You know, just in case you don't know what you're supposed to do, I know it's like not too intuitive, right? It just kind of is like a symbol, right? They usually want you to tap up on your D-pad, and then you have a granted item. See, there's daily rewards and granted item, but you go to your granted item, and you have some things here. Artifacts. Just go ahead and claim it. If you're subscribed, you know, just take it. I know we do have we have our new move here. We're not gonna use it, but I will show it off. What is it called? Sorry guys, let's take a look. It's called Warp Reality. It is a weapon buff. If you're using your weapons for damage, you just want to use this move. Basically, all you do is cast it. Whatever power you are, you're like your hands will glow or something will about you will have a graphical change. And while this lasts, you'll have this like weapon buff on you. So you just hit harder with your weapons, guys. Not bad looking at all. I do like the way it looks, but we are using our powers. And these are the artifacts we got out of it. Cersei's Mask and Pied Piper's Flute. And I wouldn't worry too much about these. Don't delete them, right? But if you're not a tank, right, you won't need Cersei's Mask. And if you're not a damage dealer, you won't need Pied Piper's Flute. I still don't recommend using Pied Piper's Flute even if you are a damage dealer. It's not like one of the must-have artifacts. But if you're a Flash fan and Pied Piper specifically, if you cast a supercharge, you might like summon a swarm of rats. Don't worry about it too much, guys. Don't worry about it too much. Do not level it up no matter what you do, right? Don't level it up before you're ready. You see, it kind of just forced us to do the DLC stuff. We won't be doing that. We'll be doing our main mission. And I'm just running around in a circle real quick. I'm seeing if there's like a side mission we can do here. Usually have to get a little bit closer before it pops in. Things kind of pop into is one of those kind of games, right? So there you go. There's the side mission. Oh, cool. We're gonna go for the side. Actually, let's get this blue. I mean, this green. And we're gonna try to get the hot dog vendors first, because this is the side mission here. Don't forget, guys, if you're having trouble grabbing these, if you have a shield, just pop your shield. Usually it'll let you get it before you have to deal with these enemies. I will talk about like what's there to do in these open worlds, maybe another stream, because I don't think they're too important these days, or not as important as it was the first few years the game was out. I do believe we are done with the hot dog part of the mission, but we still have to convert the gluttonous civilians, and they're usually around the hot dog vendors. So we will do that. They look a little bit different, right? Like you see, they're a little bit bigger than the regular civilians. I think it was best just to go to the vendors, honestly. I think we are done here. Alright, just making sure. Yep. Okay. And let's take a moment and look at what we need to do. I think we're gonna focus on superpowered guys, right? We'll talk about these stats once we hit about 30, right? We could talk about like what you need for your loadouts and things like that. But for now, we just know that in our stat points, we're gonna go superpowered, and then we're gonna go critical attack chance, damage, and weight and power. That is the goal right now. We can save these for another time, like those points there. And that was the default, like I kind of just did that by reflex. Do you see this big demon here with the angel wings? That is a bounty, guys. Usually you need a small group to beat him. He hits pretty hard. If you're like really high level, you can solo him, so don't worry about that. But if you're just leveling up, be a little bit careful, because you'll just have to keep respawning if you fight him a lot. Just keep that in mind. Okay. Easy. Alright. There's really not much to it. Like I said, guys, right? Just basically complete X objective. That's usually what you have to do when leveling up. Looks like we're done with that part of the mission, thankfully. Now we just need to kill the raft demons. They're kind of wandering around. I think if you pick up some of the raft from the Raffle citizens, they do spawn. So you might need to do that again, like what we've just been doing. So if you're having trouble finding them, I guess try to defeat citizens, right? Try to make enemies spawn if possible. I think mostly it's these guys right here, right? These Raffle metahumans. I guess not. Oh, okay. So it looks like it's going to take just a little bit, but they're these big red demons. They're hard to miss. There you go. There goes a Raffle demon. Excuse me, they're called minions of Raft, right? But as you can see, it says Raft demons as the objective. Oh, it looks like we're picking up. Okay, cool. Trying to kind of kill two birds with one stone here. Okay. Cool. All I'm really doing here is I'm just trying to force enemies to spawn by killing other ones. Which I'm not sure if it's working exactly, but it might. Nice. Okay, we did hit level 21. We do have a new move that I want to put on. So we're going to take a moment and look at it. We'll take a look at our traits first, guys. And when you hit level 21, you get Warp Barrage. So open a time warp and teleport destructive projectiles to your enemies. If your control roll, it does a debuff. As you can see towards the bottom, it reduces their damage. that they inflict, right? So it debuffs their damage. It does the destabilize the power interaction. We're not going to worry about that right now, but we will put it on. Question is what we're going to put it onto. I think we could put it on a over anomaly, but we'll do that. If you guys want to see it, basically all you do is you see like it kind of spawns behind them, the damage, right? After a while. It's more of like an AoE move. Let's see if I can get like a small group of people together. Probably not. But here we go. So you can do like that. You can see kind of like showers them with projectiles. I'm just gonna move on, guys. I'm not sure if there's any greens or blues around here. I feel like there is. So let's take a moment and just give it a little once over. If you see these demons here, that's from a different DLC. Don't worry about those like specters. If you don't really have to fight them, guys, I suggest that you just gotta move on from them. You don't really gain anything from killing those enemies over there. There is a feed in here to kill, to like destroy these little things on the floor, these like little spawners. They're not spawners exactly, but that's what they remind me of. These are like blood pool things, right? If you destroy all of them, you'll get like some feat points. So if you see them, destroy them. I don't really worry about dying here too much. It's kind of hard to do at this point, unless you just don't fight anybody. You know, you let all the enemies pile up. And even then, the moves you have should be more than enough to take out like a small group of ads. At least I want to say so, right? What I'm doing is I'm kind of looking around for those little like nodes on the floor that we were talking about a moment ago. He's right here. As you can see here, guys, you might get cornered and That is Raven helping you with her magic. So don't panic. And I don't think there's any of these little spawners and stuff. I think I destroyed them all by accident, so we're just gonna move on. Ah, that's probably what destroyed it. We'll let him make his own mistakes, right? He messed himself up. And I feel like we're close to getting this feat completed. I think we just need like maybe 1 or 2 more. We should be done with it. There you have it. Then you don't really have to worry about it once that's over with. We are missing one, but that's okay. We won't worry about that too much. As you can see, it's a little off because some of these characters have been updated and some of them are still with their year 1 appearance. And this game is 11 years old, so you can definitely tell when they have their old character model. I think we just called on our ally. Effort. Do a little bit of nukage. She doesn't really hit too hard, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we're not getting a good shot on him. There we go. Pretty straightforward fight. Just beat him until that's it. Alright. Hmm. I think we'll take that heavy.
Greed, envy, lust, wrath. My sin is pride. It was a gift from my father, the demon Trigon. I have fought this evil all my life. I found a new family, the Titans, and war. They stand with me against Trigon and his cult of blood, for brother blood will never rest with Trigon's energy on this planet. Trigon will rise. And just as surely, we will be there to meet him.
And that is one of the Trigon missions. There's a couple of them. I think we will, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna turn this mission in, we're gonna end this part of the playthrough. Because I'm trying to keep it, like an hour or so long for when I upload it. It won't be too much, even though, I guess I could edit that down. But we're gonna turn this mission in, guys. Oops, that was an accident. And then I'm gonna like refresh the stream after a few minutes. I'll probably even order some food. I'm getting pretty hungry. As always, guys, if you like what you see, feel free to give me a follow. I stream every day, or as often as possible, guys. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shadow. The daytime streams, as you can see, they're usually DC Universe for the foreseeable future, while we level up our character. And once we hit 30, I think I'll make like a small video on like what you do when you hit level 30, right? Things you can do. We'll talk about the end game a little bit, some of the pitfalls of this game, right? Because this game does have its negatives, right, as long as along with its positives, right, and we will discuss that in time. We do have a new move. We will take a look at it, guys. Distortion wave. We'll take a quick look at it. See if even has an animation. There you go. It's a pretty good move if I remember right. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if we have room for it. That is the problem right here. So, let's see what we can do about that. We could probably get rid of Warp Barrage right now. Or, maybe Tachyon Blast? Right, maybe Tachyon Blast? Because we do need time bubble just for a little bit of defense options, right? So I think we could go like this, and with that. This looks like it's about right. And we're gonna clear out our inventory, guys. Oh.
Need any merchandise to help with your everyday battle for freedom, truth, and justice?
And you don't have to hold on to any of these items, guys, really.
Need any merchandise to help with your everyday
We're just taking a look at what they have here.
justice?
We have some formal stuff, as you can see. It's just pieces of gear that you might want as you level up. You see, I need to be level 28, so I can't exactly use it yet. So we won't worry about it too much. We have a couple of vendors here. I think this is the PvP vendor. No? Yeah, it is PvP. As you see, this is PvP item level on the left-hand side. Don't worry about PvP too much. PvP is kind of a dead thing in this game, unfortunately. So if you're big into PvP, unless you like dueling in the central hubs, you probably won't be seeing it too much. There is a small PvP community, but like just queuing up for PvP is not really a thing anymore, sadly.
Perhaps one of Star Labs' advanced equipment options can help you out.
So don't worry about it too much, guys. And I think we're all done here. What we will do though is we will warp to the House of Legends because I need to put some of this stuff away in my bank. And so this is the House of Legends. I'm pretty sure I was here before. You can do the dailies, right? This is the seasonal part right here. It's usually, if there's no seasonal, that part is not, like there'd be nothing there basically. And this is where most people hang out, guys. This is the central hub, right? This is the central hub of the House of Legends. A lot of people are at work right now and things like that. I'm not sure if school is still a thing at the moment. Right, I think summer vacation just started, but you'll see the majority of people standing around here or like close to the bank. Oh, we might be even in a low level phase. Nope. We'll check phase 2. So you see people here, and as you can see, if they're like higher level players, they'll have like skins and things like that. So you can expect to eventually look something like these characters if you would like to. Some of them don't look too good, let's be honest, but if you like glowing and things like that, right, you can see they have some stuff on them. Eventually you can achieve these kind of looks if you so desire, guys. And what I want to do is I want to drop these off, and I want to put this in the shared bank. And this is a cold dining chair. And then as far as the Warden piano goes, I'm going to put that in the League Hall. Guys, if you're playing on Xbox and you're interested in joining Midnight Society, we're a League of Heroes, we're looking for more pillars. It looks like there's a lot of people on our, but it's basically a lot of our alts, right? So if you guys want to join the League, send me a tell, give me a follow, let me know in the chat, let me know in the YouTube comments, let me know your Xbox gamer tag, things like that, so I can add you and invite you. I do monitor the League, guys. I am the owner of the League. So, no acting a fool, because I'll catch you. I'll catch you. And I'll get rid of you too. So, if you just want to join the League and try to get some endgame content done, we're down to find new players. With most MMOs, we need healers, we need tanks, we need controllers, damage dealers. There's not very many of us in the League. So, if you wanna join, feel free to let me know, guys. Just keep in mind this is Xbox, and I am on the hero side. So just take that into account. If you guys like what you follow, I mean, like what you follow. If you guys like what you see, give me a follow, guys. Completely up to you, no pressure. We're just gonna keep doing what we do. We're trying to get to 20 followers, guys. That is the new goal. And then we're gonna try to get to 30 followers, right? We're just gonna keep taking baby steps until we make it there. No big deal. So maybe we should do the summer seasonal so you guys can see it, right? Do you guys want to see the summer seasonal? Tell you what I'll do. What I will do is I will get something to drink. Right, I'll give you guys a few minutes to decide what you want to do. I'll zoom in on my character. And if you guys want to see it, let me know in the chat. If anything, I'm probably just gonna run it anyway, right? So you guys don't have to do anything. So I'll be back in a few minutes, guys, and we'll probably run the seasonal vault and the instance, and we'll get some free marks out the way. We'll look at the vendor and see what they have to offer, and I'll be back, guys. Hello, guys. Hello. I am back. I am back. And I think we will just run the seasonal so we can see what it's like. We will grab both of them. So there's like there's a vault, and then there's an instance, and then there's an outside portion to it, an open world portion. So we're gonna do the vault first. Very straightforward. You just queue it up. It'll take you to a room, and you just break all the boxes, and you take what you get from them. I'll zoom out a little bit. There you go. And since it's the seasonal, they look like soda cola fridges. They look like Coca-Cola mini fridges, right? Which is supposed to be the joke here. Certain powers can break the boxes. Not all of them can, guys, mind you. Right, but if you have those powers, feel free to spam them just to get it over with a little bit quicker. And in the vault, you get some items. You get some currency. You'll get like maybe a mark or two of a source mark or two, right? You can always check what you got in the loot tab. I don't think I have the loot tab ready yet. So we have a Tiki statue. We have a ring. We'll put that on. Utility belt. We do have a couple $10 tokens. There you go, guys. Easy, right? Quick. Usually I donate a lot of my like base items to the League Hall. So I'm gonna donate that to the League Hall. I do think you need a certain amount of items for feats. And we'll go over feats at another time. And now we're gonna do the instance portion, which is basically like a 4-man instance. And while we're waiting, we will warp to the Aquaman event part. It is in Metropolis, guys. You don't have to teleport there. You can find it in Metropolis. This is where it's at. Oops. This is where it's at, guys. And there's a vendor here. As you can see, you get sand dollars, and you need sand dollars to buy the seasonal items. And while we wait for that to pop, I am just gonna have a sip. Oh, well, I guess we're not gonna wait too long, but I'm still gonna have crap. Taking a drink. Okay. And no, guys, it's not the movie Aquaman. I'm sorry, ladies. Maybe next year. You can make your own movie Aquaman if you want. And this is straightforward. You just basically beat up Ocean Master, and then every so often he will like knock you back, and you have to hit three turrets, and they'll like debuff them. That is the basic gist of it, guys. So you don't have to worry too much. Very straightforward. If you have people that know what they're doing, which obviously the group I'm in here with does, you just chip his health down. All you have to do. And then he'll knock you back, and you have to hit these like little turrets here. And then you can start fighting them again. Very straightforward. And you repeat. You do it if you're like a little bit lower level. Usually it's like 3 times. If you're doing a lot of damage to him, you gotta do it maybe once at the most. And this should be the last time, guys. And that sound you heard, it sounds like I got something rare. I think we'll take a look in a moment. There you have it, guys. Very simple. And I think we got this aura. That's what it seems like. Like that was that sound you heard. And we're gonna eat these cookies just because they were off in about an hour. So that's the instance portion. And there's a vendor here. It's the same vendor that's outside. There's a very cute shark chibi. I think you can only get this if you're subscribed, because I remember being free to play and I didn't see it there, unless that was like some kind of bug. But a very cute shark chibi, guys. You could get King Shark's head. Unfortunately, you can't zoom in, guys, so I can't really do anything about that. You can get some seahorse ears. You can get them as an accessory. So basically, the accessory version you could wear with a mask on. So keep that in mind if you want the ears and you want to wear a mask still. Here's the seahorse fin. Uh, Shark maelstrom. There's some base items. Right, very summer. Very summer oriented, guys.
During the summer season, the sea becomes restless and churns up dangerous storms.
And we'll just do the ship portion. Basically, you just destroy some turrets and then you kill some mutineers, and then that's about it. Nothing much to worry about. Like I said, if you're getting hit a lot, you just pop a shield. You can see nothing to it. These guys get hit for one, so if you have like DOTs, it's probably your best bet. And all you need is 3 of them, so just pay attention to your objective list, right? Because you can abandon ship once you reach your goal. So we're done here. Can leave immediately. And usually right on the opposite side is the mutineers. They're called mutineer boarders, guys, so if you're not hitting these guys, you're not going to get credit for them. And you can usually finish it if nobody's around on like one ship each, right? Otherwise you'll have to like go from ship to ship and kind of see what's going on. Which can be a pain in the ass, I know. I feel like we could get rid of that move. That's more of a controller move, it seems like. We need that damage. You see, and that's it. That's all you have to do for the season, and then you're done, and you can go about your day. This is only around for a couple more weeks, to my knowledge, guys. Keep that in mind if you're trying to get it done. You can buy. I'm just trying to take a look at these guys. This is the time where a lot of people would start making like Ninja Turtles and stuff like that. You can see he was trying to look kind of like Raphael, I'm pretty sure. There's like a shell that you can buy. Let's see if it's even here. A Fiddler Crab back piece. There's a lot of Hawaiian themes, right? There's like a grass skirt, coconut, bra, things like that. There's a trident for the back piece if you guys want it. You will miss out if you don't do it in time, guys. You will miss out. There's a chef's hat. There's the condiment master belt. If you guys are a fan of the cartoon, the Batman animated series classic cartoon from the 90s, there is a character called the Condiment King. If you want to make him, now is the perfect time, right? You will miss it on this belt for a whole year if you don't get it. Just keep that in mind. There's a trident staff weapon item here, like a weapon skin. Some biker and hiker stuff. Right? If you want these things, you're gonna have to get them. You can only get them in the seasonals, guys. Certain things, tents and campfires and all kinds of things. We are looking for the Fiddler Crab stuff. It's a few years old, so we're gonna have to find it. But we will take a look at this. Right, there's a lei there. Right, the lei is a ring of flowers, guys. Let's be adults about this. Hula bracelets, right? A hula skirt. Some summer slippers, right? Some fun items. The peg leg is here, guys. If you want the peg leg, now's the chance. Here's the pirate's hook, guys. If you're making a pirate, right? Here you go. If you're trying to make Captain Crunch or whatever you're trying to do, guys, get her done before it's too late. Okay, here we have the filler crab items, right? So here's a crab claw. Mmm, delicious, right? I'm allergic to shellfish, but I wasn't up until a certain point. So I do miss eating crab and lobster and things like that. Here's the filler crab helmet. And then the back piece, here's the shell. A lot of people use it to make Ninja Turtles. So if you want a shell, if you're trying to make a turtle character or anything like that, you gotta get it before it's too late. Otherwise, you'll be waiting a whole year to make your water-themed character, right? If you're trying to make the Deep, right? The Deep from the comics. There's the Deep's helmet. Right, some Tidewalker stuff. And then they have this Atlantean warsuit, which has this like water skin. You can see it kind of like the cool water going through the costume. You'll have to wait a whole another year to get it, guys. Just a heads up. So if you want it, now's like the time to get it. Now is your chance, right? And fisherman stuff. And that's mostly the things you can get. You can get like a trinket that's like a little crab that follows you around. As you can see, the Ninja Turtle's back. He's trying his hardest, guys. He's trying his hardest. And that is it for the seasonal, guys. And I think we're gonna end the stream here. I might pick it up in a little bit. We will see. What we'll do is we'll head to East End, right? We'll be in for our next objective. I might pick it back up in a few minutes. I might not. I need to end this so I can kind of chop it down and upload it to YouTube. But we are going to get to our objective, guys, which is in Gotham. We're doing the Poison Ivy mission next. You see people are dueling here. And this is our next objective, guys. What I think I'll do is I'll end it here. I might grab some food or something like that. Today's kind of a special day, so I won't be here in the nighttime, which is why I'm trying to get some daytime streaming. So I might just save the food for later. I gotta watch the calories, right? I'm calorie counting, so. I know this we can't trade to anybody, so I'm just gonna consume it. These things I can hand off to my other characters. Those things I know I have already, so I'm gonna consume them on this character. If you have multiple characters, you can run multiple seasonals, right, and then kind of trade them off to your main character. Unfortunately, my guy doesn't have the power, this one in particular, to invite people to the league, so I can't invite anybody I see here. Usually we try to keep it, populated, but it's hard to do. And guys, if you like what you see, feel free to give me a follow. My name is Shadow. I stream every day or as often as possible. Usually on the weekdays, guys. If you guys like this playthrough so far, let me know. We'll continue it. Otherwise, I'm going to continue it anyway, right? Because I like playing it. We're going to try to get a level 30 on this character. We're still going to make it a thing. And then once we hit level 30, we'll talk about the end game and like what's good about the game, what's bad about the game. There's a lot bad and good, and we'll talk about that. If you're new to DC and you just want to like play superhero MMO, guys, and then you only have a console, as you know, this is your only choice. They were making a Marvel one, but that got canceled about a few weeks ago, roughly a month ago now at this point. So this is your only choice for a superhero MMO if you're on console. Um, if you're on PC and things like that, you guys know you have City of Heroes came back, Champions, yada yada yada. Ship of Heroes is about to come out, I believe. So you guys definitely have a few options there. If you're like into heroes though, this is what you got for console. I want to thank you guys so much for watching me. If you guys like what you see, give me a follow, guys. We're trying to get to 20 followers. I'm probably going to upload this to YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, hi. Come give me a follow on the Twitch channel, Frank Gallows. I will see you guys in a little bit. Thank you guys so much again for watching me. I'm going to pick this up next time. Thank you, everybody.